I'm Chris. I have a Briggs & Stratton 31C707-3346-G6 and having a hard start problem. If I continue holding the key, it has a real hard time turning over, may eventually start but takes a lot of strain. I have new battery, new solenoid, have adjusted valves I think. Can you verify which is exhaust, intake? Can you give me anything else to try? Hello, and thank you for choosing Just Answer. I'll be helping you today and am committed to providing clear and concise answers to your question. Intake is on the bottom and exhaust is on top. Another way to verify is that the intake valve is the one with the stem seal. How is the engine behaving? Does it seem to get to a part where it's having trouble turning over and then speed up as it gets past that point and repeats? How were the valves adjusted? To what spec?
Yes, it acts like it doesn't want to get past the compression stroke. If you hold the key, it will spin once until slug spin, then slug. I will double check the valve adjustment. Yes, using factory spec with 0.003/005 intake, 0.005/007 exhaust.
Let's also check the compression release. Remove the rocker box cover and watch the action of the valves as the engine is cranked over slowly. It's best to do this by rotating the crankshaft by hand if possible, but you can do it with a key switch or recoil starter if your eyes are quick. Look for both valves to open and close fully, then check if one valve is opening and closing just slightly. This slight movement of one valve is the action of the compression release if it's functioning properly. Thank you. Site guidelines require that I post all troubleshooting steps or partial answers as answers, but this may not be the final answer. Additional troubleshooting may be required. So please hold off on rating until we determine the exact problem. If this doesn't solve it, or if you need additional assistance in applying this answer to your specific situation, please use the reply to expert link so we can continue the discussion.
I am not seeing any slight movement after both valves move up and down.
If the valves are indeed properly adjusted, this would indicate a failure of the compression release, unfortunately. This is part of the camshaft, part number 793,880, and is an internal repair. It will require engine removal and going into the sump for replacement. But I would certainly verify the valve adjustment first to be certain, since misadjustment, too loose, can yield the same results.
It will run and run smooth. It is still turnover hard, but if you slight mess with the ignition switch, it turns right over, but sometimes backfiring. That ignition switch wouldn't go bad, act like it's hard starting to the starter, would it? I think the valves are within spec.
You are describing it really sounds like the compression release, since that affects starting only. Sign it starts and runs smooth, that would indicate flywheel key is intact. But is the occasional backfiring through the carburetor or through the muffler?
Carburetor. If the plug's out, it has no problem turning over. Am I going to hurt anything leaving this valve cover off when starting, other than losing a little oil?
Will not hurt a thing unless you get dirt or contamination. Just use a reasonable precaution. With the plugs out, turning over easy is still further finger pointing at the camshaft compression release. Wish it were otherwise, but everything you've mentioned so far leads to that.
Okay, I appreciate all the info. I'll triple check the valves again, then I guess we'll go the camshaft route.
I really wish I had a different answer and hope you the best of success. Please let me know how I can help in any way.
Okay, thanks.
Are you going to do the Reaper yourself? If so, I can post a manual that may be helpful.
Yes, that would be great, THX.
Here you go. Manual.
Thanks, Rick. I appreciate all your vast knowledge. I will definitely use your help again. Chris.
Thank you so much and best of success with all your hands touched. And please remember that I can help you with all of your small engine and outdoor power equipment questions. I'm typically online most days. If I can help, and you are so inclined, please bookmark my profile here to find me if I can be of service. Rick's profile.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.